Hello friends, I'm Andrei from Ruski Airsoft Workshop. Today I would like to start a new short series about this electrical blowback kit for AK made by LCTairsoft. This will be a short first video in which I will take this kit to my working bench and disassemble it. Let's take a look what's inside. Поехали! Okay, let's take a look inside the box. So I have removed the cover. Now we see what's inside, the foam with several parts in it. I will start with the closest one. So this is actually the dummy bolt. From the dummy bolt assembly I shoot a video about already. With this part welded on, this thing will be pulled by the piston to pull the bolt assembly backwards before it can slam forward. Okay, that's one. Second one is the return spring for this bolt assembly. Going here inside, fixing on the gearbox, and it should work something like this. It's quite heavy spring, so I'm really curious about how it is going to work. So we have here a small plastic pouch with this selector, the fire selector parts, and this one screw for the pistol grip. Okay, and now the main part, our gearbox. So let me remove this and let me zoom a little bit and take a closer look to this gearbox. So it looks like a standard LCT gearbox of the first generation, the one with the bushings, but the parts, well, probably the same parts as a normal standard generation 2 or NV generation gearbox. So the differences are from the first side are on the top here. Okay, so here we have a cutout for our piston and this hook that will catch this part here like this and pull it back when we close the contacts. So what can we see here is some reinforcement on these parts. Another motor, new generation with very strong magnets, as I can see, really surprising me. Finally, a good motor from LCT. And this part is also a little bit different because it cannot cover all the top of gearbox, because this hook will have to move backward and back and forth. Also, as we see, standard LCT wiring, long, to allow you to put the wires through the stock tube for the battery, because it's where your battery will be located, in the stock or in the stock tube. No MOSFET, so standard, more or less standard LCT gearbox, except some modifications. So let me disassemble it then. I will probably rewire this gearbox anyway, so I don't care about the wiring for now. Let me remove the motor. The motor is moving a bit in the motor cage, so I will also shim it later. That magnet is the magnets are quite strong, so much stronger than the magnets in the standard LCT motors. I will probably order some of these just for the custom builds and the upgrades for my customers. Looks good. Then the dust cover. I don't want to break it because it's easy to break. Now the selector assembly. So far standard parts. Now I need to remove this wire management thing. Alright, I removed this cover so we can see closer that we have a piston here, metal piston probably, and yeah, we also can see that a part of the cylinder is cut out to allow the movement of this hook. So it's okay for air voluming of the my AKSU for the short barrel assemblies, short barrel builds, but I will have to check how it will work and how it will be performed on the long AKs. Almost forgot to say one more thing. This kit is the short kit, so you can see here is the very short piece, the imitation of the gas piston, and on the long kit it's about 10 to 12 centimeter longer, because the front assembly of the full length AK-74 or 47 or even RPK is longer. This is the only difference between these two packages, the long kit and a short kit. So let me remove the gearbox screws and let's take a look what's inside. All right. Now I can just open the gearbox, but first I need something like a thin screwdriver to hold the spring so it's not jumping out. Be very careful when you're doing this. Okay. It doesn't look very cooperating. Okay, probably the gears are tight in the bushings. Okay, it is open now. It is open now. So, what do we see here? Standard AK trigger assembly. Let me remove this. Cylinder assembly. So in the cylinder assembly we see the things are different. So the cylinder with a cutout, non-standard plastic cylinder head, not easy to remove. Okay. Oh, that's nice. A different buffer, probably better, a harder material. Okay. I put it aside. So the piston is very heavy. The piston is very heavy. Let me take my magnet and see if it's magneting. Okay, oh yes, that's a full steel piston. Oh, a full steel gear too, of course. All right, this looks like standard aluminum piston head with the bearings, but yeah, the cylinder is CNC machined, should be durable, but the question is, will it be gentle to the slides of the gearbox? So you probably will have to grease it after every game, or maybe every 2 games if you plan to actively use it. The gears are high torque gears, and therefore the piston you have to use is a half teeth piston. So this is a full steel piston with 15 teeth, except the one before the last one is removed to correct the angle of engagement, I hope, and therefore here we have a feather buffer. I will check the angle of engagement a little bit later, but I will definitely show it to you. Let me proceed with the disassembly. So so much grease in it, so much grease. So it's a full set, high torque, probably not compatible with the standard sets. If you would want to change only this sector gear, I might try it, but yeah, I don't see any reason why. And what do we have here now? Standard contact group, standard cutoff, standard selector. So far is it does not look any different to work on. I will go offline, do some black magic like shimming, probably re-grease this gearbox, rewire, install a Pico SSR MOSFET from gate, and then that's really nice. And then I will shoot a second part of the video, the installation inside my AKSU replica. What can I say more about this? I have a couple of concerns, of course. First of all, how this steel piston will be reacting with the alloy gearbox shell. I hope it will not wear it very fast, but anyway, you will need to do maintenance much more often than you normally do on standard no blowback AK or any other non-blowback gun. And my second concern is actually here on the top. LCT has reinforced this part where you slide the top cover latch. However, here on the back it is not reinforced, and yeah, I'm not sure if this will not push through this small alloy corner during the exploitation. We will see. The field test is for next weekend, 23rd, 24th of February. I will definitely put a review before, during and after the game. I might probably even open the AK after the game, remove the gearbox and open it again to see what how it has acted during this milsim. So it was quite a bit talking for not much showing. I will stop my recorder now and we'll do the black magic mount or render the video, and we'll post it on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe, to like if you like. If you don't like, left a comment. What would you like to know more? What didn't you like? So I'm done for today for this video. See you later on the next one in a couple of days.